Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't made a video in a while because back to school has kind of been kicking our butts and I don't really know what to post once my classroom is already set up. But today I am working with Pilot Pens and they're sponsoring this video to show you guys some back to school favorites. So I gathered a few things on my desk that I want to share with you guys. Some of them are more focused on I always think someone's coming in. Some of them are more focused on just back to school in general, and then others are for the COVID/online learning type stuff. So I'll show you all of them, but I will tell you if it's something you might want in general or if it's just for COVID. So obviously I'm going to start off with my favorite pens. These are the Pilot G2 pens. They're like the gel pens. These are great because one, they come in a ton of colors. And two, they just write so smoothly. I love the way they write. I love the way it looks on paper. I will show you guys my favorite colors. This one, this like turquoisey color, love it. And then this bright green one. And then the other two, I think I already have on my rolly cart. But these two are my favorite colors and I use them in my planner all the time or on post-it notes, notes home for the kids. Love the way these write. But these are my all-time favorite. These ones are also by Pilot, but they're called Friction and they are erasable. So there's a couple different kinds in here. This one is a highlighter. These are new. This is my first Friction highlighter. This is a little eraser on the end, but I've had these before. These are just the pens that erase, and these are, where are they? These are the markers that erase, and then these are like the clicky pens, and there's one more. Oh, there it is. These are my all-time favorite. These are they're like markery pens, like fine tip. So they're kind of a mix of this one and this one. But as you can see, my planner is just full of the different kinds of them. But I'll show you. I will just erase this here. Just put a little bit of pressure on it and it comes right up. I'm also doing this with one hand, but yeah, usually it's a lot easier. Boom. You could find all of these different types of pens at either Target or Walmart. I got these at Walmart, but you can find them at either. My next back to school teacher essential would be my planner. I love this thing. I carry it home and to school every single day. In the actual calendar part, I write down all of our meetings and anything that I don't want to miss. But then on the day by day, I just use it as a to-do list of things I need to do when I go home or during the day. And it just helps me when I'm at home and I need to remember something at school, or when I'm at school and I need to remember something at home, just can write it down here. And if you use these Friction pens, you can just erase whenever you make mistakes if you're kind of crazy about your planner. I always start off that way, and then as the year goes on, I'm kind of just whatever. The next few things I actually got off of my Amazon wish list, but they all have to do with skin color. So if you are doing any activities in person, these are all something that you should have so that your students feel included. This is skin color paper. It comes with all those different colors. And then also there's skin color markers and skin color crayons. These are so cool. And if you do anything where kids have to draw themselves or their families, these are perfect because a normal box of crayons does not have all the skin colors. So look at that. How cool is that? The next thing is kind of silly, but this is a staple remover and it was $3 I think on Amazon, but it works wonders because anytime you're trying to take a bulletin board down or something you hung up with staples, it just you slide this right on the staple and it removes it, and then it just falls down here so it's not falling all over your floor, which sounds super silly, but I spent way too much time taking staples out without this, and now I have 2 or 3 of them because they're so easy to lose, so I bought a few of them this year. This next thing is kind of just a COVID hack for kids, but I bought a really cheap pack of these lanyards, and when kids wear their masks, you can just hook it on. This is all over Instagram, so you've probably already seen it, but you just hook it on, or have the kids hook it on. I don't know why I'm struggling. There you go. So when they put their mask on, like this, they wrap it around their neck, and that way when you take mask breaks or if they have it off to eat or something, when they drop it, it just hangs on their neck and then they can easily put it back on. Because the first day of school when we didn't have these, there were masks all over the floor and I was just kind of that's disgusting, but the kids would pick them back up and put them on their faces. So those are a must. Okay, this one also has to do with COVID just because of the saying on it, but you could also get these without them. This is a little headband. It says be cute and mute, and it is so funny when we have our little Zoom calls or Google Meets. I can put this on and they know that they need to mute their screen or their microphone. I got this on Instagram. You can go check it out on my Instagram. I have it in my story. Okay, these next stamps are just kind of fun things, but I think these were a gift. I know the second set was a gift. I don't remember if I ordered the first set, but this one says, "This book belongs to Miss Curtis. Please enjoy and return." So this is how you stamp all your books so that your kids don't try and steal them. Not purposely, but just if they're in their backpack, some of them are like, this is mine from home, but now I know. And then this says, "Miss Curtis likes this." So if you're grading and they did a good job or something, you just stamp it right on, and it's super cute and kind of personalized. And then my best friend Meg got me these when I got married. So these ones say, "From the desk of Miss Plute," and Miss Plute likes this, but since I stayed at the same school, I didn't change my last name at school because the kids already knew me as Miss Curtis. So one day, when I change my last name at school, I will use these. Okay, these next things are a total game changer. I don't remember where I got them, but you can get them almost anywhere you can find teaching supplies. I have a ton of them. These are kind of cheap ones, but basically what you do is you put a piece of paper in here and then it turns it into an automatic whiteboard. So if you have a middle school class or a high school class that uses a lot of the same papers and you don't want to have to make a ton of copies, these are awesome. They're also double-sided. You can just put one paper in there, but if you get these, make sure you stock up on dry erase markers because they will go through them like crazy. I swear these kids eat them or something. I just find them all over the place, but these are a lifesaver. Okay, the last thing is definitely a COVID back to school item, but it's this little rolly cart I got from Walmart. And Rachel and I have to teach in the same room. We're teaching in her room this year. So one of us is like planning and doing online stuff in here, and then the other one is in that room. So since I'm not in my room, I just take this little rolly cart. I have like my communication binder, my science book. Usually I put my planner down here. Then I have my bucket of pens. That's on my desk right now. But I have those. I have some markers and all that stuff. This cute little note card thing. Some markers for the kids. A thing of masks, some glue. And then up in here, I usually keep some of my masks or just different things, but it's empty right now. And then this is perfect because I can set my computer on there because I take my computer over there when I work. Thanks to Pilot Pens for sponsoring this video, and I hope you guys found some of these things useful. Let me know in the comments if you think there's something else I need for back to school or if you have a favorite back to school item, and stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to share a bunch of first and second week back to school activities, different things you could do if you're at school or if you're teaching remotely. All fun stuff that the kids really liked the first 2 weeks of school.